Hey everybody, it's Chris Mason, taking a little hike on the trails again. It's kind of cool today. It was like 70 degrees yesterday, and today the temperature it gone down. I think we might be at 42 right now. It's pretty cool. It's not too bad though. The trails are littered with tree and debris. I don't know if I'll even be able to make it through the trails here. We had a little storm come through last night. And if you were watching, that storm system that came through was like stretched from the bottom of Kansas all the way up through Nebraska, Missouri, Iowa. Yeah, we got hit. My phone went off, and whenever it went off, it was only saying that maybe a thunderstorm or something was coming through. Severe thunderstorm is what it said. So I didn't think nothing about it. I thought, well, whatever. God's got me. So I was tired early. I went to bed about 7:30, maybe 7:40, and I was out. I slept through it all. And I woke up this morning and was looking out my bathroom window and realized, the cattle barn that's down there in my pasture didn't look quite right. And I started looking at it a little closer, and I was like, holy hell, something flipped that, the wind must have took my pole barn. Well, it ain't really a pole barn, it's a cattle barn on like 8-inch scoots. Anyway, it took that thing and flipped it over the fence on its top in the garden area. So it's kind of a trip. So I didn't even know it. I didn't hear nothing. I was just sleeping. I definitely wasn't feeling anything last night. I just sleeping. I didn't hear a thing. I just went to bed. Anyway, after we'd been up a while, I'm putting my house on the market, and some people were coming by to take pictures. And so after they had taken off, my son took off and left the house. And he texts back to me and says, Dad, look at Mr. Burton's pole barn. It's all over the place. So I guess a severely strong gust of wind came through there and took his whole pole barn out. It threw it everywhere. Yeah. Didn't hurt anybody though. That's good. But the old pole barn seen better days. It took that dude to pieces. And I guess probably that same wind, that was the direction my cattle barn was facing. So it's got an open door to the south, and that wind like came up through the south and just, it grabbed that thing too. Crazy. Wind that strong, I'm surprised that little barn didn't fly all the way up to the house. Crazy. Anyway, we had a little weather. But yeah, the trails are a little scattered with debris today. I don't think we got much rain out of it. I think it was just wind. I don't know. The ground's wet out here, I guess. Just not soaked though. Must have got some rain. Anyway though, the trails, I'm kind of checking my gear out at these temperatures, and when I get to moving, I'm plenty comfortable and with what I got. But if it's in the 30s, I'd probably need a little more. I got a cool short sleeve shirt on underneath a cotton sweatshirt. And then I got on this Mockbill, I think, jacket. Yeah. And just my hat. I have a thin pair of gloves, but I already took them off. So, it ain't too bad when you get to moving. But I'm looking forward to going to Miami. I'd like to see the ocean. It's been a minute since I got to go to the ocean. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about meeting new friends, getting together with people and from all over the United States. Trend Genius, Trennis Henderson on YouTube. He gets people together, Starseeds, and yeah. So I think he's had 3 or 4 of them. I went to the last one in Sedona, Arizona, and yeah, we're going to Miami, Florida this time. Get to see the ocean. Sucks as head. It's been, I don't even know how many years. It's been a little while though. But I'm looking forward to it. It'll be fun. It'll be nice too. They say the temperature's usually in the 70s around Christmas there. So I don't know. I've never been. But looking forward to seeing what it's like down there. Actually, Trent texted me last night. I texted him a little bit this morning. Got him to get me into the group thread. So now I can talk to people that I might be with. Some of the people probably have been on these trips. Some of them went to Sedona. So some of them I might know. I don't know how many of those people are going back out there though. Guess we'll see. But looking forward to it. It'll be nice. My son's taking off to go to Las Vegas with his girlfriend and their family. So he got to see a little bit of Vegas. I'll tell him to Google best Mexican food or best fajitas in Las Vegas. And when I was out there, I did this, and I got the best fajitas I've ever had at this Mexican restaurant out there. And I've had some real good fajitas. Some of the, I had some real good fajitas in Mexico. Where is it? Playa del Carmen. Yeah, I had some real good fajitas there, but like I said, I consider that place in Las Vegas have the best Mexican food I've ever had. Fajitas anyway. Fajitas is my favorite dish in Mexican food. But yeah, I told him to try to find that place. Hopefully the thing comes up right, but who knows. Maybe they're all good out there. There is some good food in Vegas, that's for sure. I hadn't been to Vegas in a long time. I used to go out there when I was in the Army Reserves. Seemed like I could go out there and do stuff. And where we'd be at was pretty close to Vegas, so we drive in. Last time I went on trails out in Vegas, we flew into Vegas and rented a car there. It was cheaper. And then we drove into California and went to Yosemite. And we also did Sequoia National Park. Sequoia is a pretty awesome place. It really is. If you ever go out there, you should hike the Redwood Canyon Trail, and it's pretty neat. You walk up. We went like to the right. You can go to the right or the left. It's a loop trail system. So we went to the right and started climbing right off the bat, and you get up in altitude pretty quick. There's some deer running. You get up in altitude pretty quick, and it starts feeling like, like you're walking into the clouds. And there's all these redwoods and huge sequoia trees around you. And it's kind of surreal, Really interesting feeling up there, being around such huge and old trees, and to feel their vibration and energy on this trail, and walking like you're walking in the clouds. It's like, the air's dripping on you, literally. Kind of interesting place. Really interesting. I would consider it my favorite national park. I don't know how many parks I've been to, but I've been through quite a few of them. And yeah, I would say that was my favorite park. And that trail that I did out there is Redwood Canyon Trail. Really weird experience out there. After we got out there, the first night it was nice. The next day, it was a real nice day, and we took off and did a trail and left our campsite set up, and then got back there that night, and the temperature was dropping like really fast. So anyway, I was like, it'd be all right. It ain't no big deal. And everything was fine. It wasn't no big deal. But we woke up to like a 1/4 inch of ice all over our tent and everything. It was really sagging. So the next morning we got out and busted the ice off of our gear and packed it up and hiked out. But yeah, we got in some pretty cold temperatures that night. And our gear wasn't designed for those temperatures for sure. But like I said, we did fine. I was a little cold, but not real cold. I slept, so. But yeah. Yosemite was pretty cool too. That place is pretty neat. The waterfalls and those huge rocks. Stuff around there, El Capitan. I didn't get to do that one trail on Half Dome. I didn't get to go up Half Dome. You got to hold on to a cable going up and down. But you can walk it, I guess, all the way up, just holding the cable. That's Half Dome. I'd like to do that trail still. I wish I'd have done that trail. My ex didn't want to do this, so I didn't. I wasn't going to just walk up it by myself. I wish I would have, though. I should have, actually, in hindsight. Hold on, what the hell, 1 second. Anyway. Yeah. I've been to Yellowstone, too. Yellowstone is, I think it was one of the first national parks I went to, and wow, that national park is cool. I taught my daughter how to ride her her bike without training wheels that summer there. And one of the things that really impressed me about that park and that area is that there was like no dew in the morning. Kind of strange, but you know, it was kind of like dry, but really, you know, nice wooded, you know, but seemed kind of dry when we were out there, and there was no dew in the morning. Really strange. I mean, in Missouri, we have quite a bit of humidity, I guess, so we get a lot of dew. I guess dew impresses me because I'm a painter and I experience, you know, a lot of issues with dew and stuff, and I went across a place that, like, to me felt like it should have been really dew all over everything, and there was just nothing. It was just dry wooded area. Strange. Anyway, I don't know if it's always that way. I was only there for a short span, but we had a great time there. Yep. That place is pretty neat with all that, with all the ponds and everything everywhere, and you know, water squirting up from the volcanic stuff going on around there. One huge volcano there. That's what they say. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting out on doing some more trails. And I want to, like I said, I'm thinking about trying to do one in Texas here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it or not. And since I'm trying to sell my house, I might not get to do that. But I'm going to try to take a little time and go down there. I'd like to spend a little time with my sister too. Well, it's a beautiful day today. I enjoyed being out here already. It's nice. The temperature feels like it's come up just a little bit too. I'm getting warmer. Yeah. Getting out into nature is like, it's one of my most enjoyable activities that I do. I enjoy being in nature. You know, it's the only thing that's real in my world that's around me. Nature don't wear a mask. Nature real.